Hey Facebook friends, Zach here, and it's going to be a quick video on how to stop caring about what people think of you. I love this topic because you know what? I used to care so much about what everyone was thinking of me. I was so obsessed. I couldn't get out of my head. I was insecure. I was weak. I couldn't just be myself. If I went out somewhere, I'd be like, oh my God, everyone's judging me. But I had a distinction, throughout my life. And I had a distinction that what probably was the hardest thing for me to do was to get out of that frame, thinking of what people were thinking of me, because we all go through it in a way. We think we're this star, and we are the star in our own movie, but we think everyone looks at us as the star. But you've got to realize that every single person in this world is the star in their own movie, if they own it or not. And most people, we go through life saying, I'm the star in my own movie, so everyone's looking at me as the star, where the reality is they're looking at themselves as the star. So if you can really realize every single person goes through this in life, and this goes from the pedestal game. I used to always put people up on a pedestal. If I had a perception of they're better than me, I'd start to become a pleaser. I'd start pleasing them, they're better than me. Hey, how you doing? And I'd go, hey, how you doing? My voice would even change. But when you own yourself and respect yourself, you don't need to please anyone. And that's what I believe lots of people are doing in this world. I used to do it completely. I used to walk around, like I said before, and I'd please everyone. I'll do this for you, I'll do this for you. I was everyone's doormat. Until I started realizing I'm going to start owning myself. I'm not waking up every day living for other people. I'm living for myself. I want to do what I want to do. I want to experience the experiences I want to experience. I don't want to react to, if this person's here, I'm going to react and say, oh my God, they're here, so they're better than me, so I'm going to go down. I'm going to go up. I'm the same as them. And I used to look up, big people that are really, really successful as, straight away, like that. I could never do that. They were once where you were. Wherever someone is that you're looking up to and you're like, they're such a good person. Like if you want to be an actor, for instance, and you're looking at Brad Pitt like he's just got all gifts. Tom Cruise has got all gifts. You've separated yourself from becoming that. What if you said, do you know what? He started where I was, or she started where I was. Do you know what? I'm going to do whatever I can to become that. And my journey starts now. I'm going to start believing that we're all here on the same. We all have fears. We all have anxieties. We all feel the same feelings. If I go out and think like this, Susie or Jenny or, Steve's looking at me, that's a reflection of me judging myself. How many times have you done that? That person's judging me. That's you judging yourself. Every single thing that we think everyone else is doing to us, that's a projection of ourselves. That person doesn't like me. Has that person said to you they don't like you? Well, no, I just got the feeling. Is it a feeling right now, or is it you not liking yourself? That person doesn't love me. Love yourself. If you really want to get out of this, you need to start getting out of your own head and into your body. You need to start meditating. You need to start doing things for you. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to do? What's one thing that you've always wanted to do? What's the one thing, if you can realize throughout your life, have you ever put people up on a pedestal? Stop doing that. It lowers yourself. You don't need to do that, because all it is a perception change. All you've got to do is realize, I am worthy. I am strong. If I go into someone, I deserve to be in their presence. They deserve to be in my presence. That's what I want you to look at, because everyone's obsessed with themselves. Even the people that you look up to, they're obsessed with themselves too, because they're humans. We focus on all the parts of ourselves. I hope I look good. We're focused on, I hope I look good. I hope I've got the right clothes. And people always say, Zach, I'm not obsessed with myself. That's a lie. Okay, let me prove it to you. If I took a picture with me and you, and we took a picture, and I got the picture, and I showed you the picture, who would you look at? You would look at yourself. If there was a group of people, you would look at yourself. We are obsessed with ourselves, and that's not a bad thing, but we all are obsessed with ourselves. And until you can realize that, you can be free. If you realize that, you can be free now. Because right now you can say, cool, I'm obsessed with ourselves. So if I'm obsessed with myself, I'm going to start loving myself. Because whatever I'm focusing on within myself, I'm going to be my biggest cheerleader. I'm going to be my biggest cheerleader. Every time I wake up, I'm going to say, I can do this. Every single time I look at myself in the mirror, I'm saying, you are beautiful. I love you. Be that obsessive with yourself. Love yourself that way. Don't get in the frame of, loving yourself is a bad thing. It's ego. It's arrogant. It's not arrogant. It's the hardest thing for people to do, and if you can get to that place, the fear goes away. I realized in my life, when I stopped worrying about what people were thinking of me, and the one secret ticket from that was loving myself. It was the hardest thing for me to do. Because once I started loving myself, I didn't need validation from others. And you can't get validated by anything external. You need to validate yourself, and no one teaches you that. You don't learn that in school. You don't learn that anywhere. You've got to learn it yourself. And you've got to really realize that, and you've got to take note of this, and you've got to realize every single time when you wake up, you need to give yourself that love. And it's a ritual. You don't one day look at yourself in the mirror and say, I love you, and expect yourself to believe it. You've got to do it consistently. Every single day, because let's just say 5 years, every time you wake up, you're saying, do you know how my nose is big, my teeth are bad, you know, all that. That's putting yourself, and that's lowering yourself down. That's teaching you I'm harsh to myself and I hate myself. What if you started loving yourself, and every single time you said, you know what, I love my teeth. I love this beard. You started praising that part of you. I can promise you your whole life will change. Even a story was, I remember when I was putting my first video out, I procrastinated putting my first video out for 6 months. 6 months I was scared. 6 months I was worried about what people think. Because I was so insecure within myself that I'm like, I just want approval from others. Once I could let go of that, I can express myself. If there's a part of your life where you know when you go out somewhere, you're not expressing yourself, start expressing yourself. That's the real you. When you're expressive, when you're happy. Do you know, if someone's like, you're so happy, why are you so happy? They're just reflecting their own negative feelings of self. Because you're like, because I want to be. Because I choose to be. I'm not living my life for you. I'm living my life for me. I'm choosing to feel happy because I want to feel happy, not because you want me to feel happy. That's what life would be like if you come from that frame. Your life would change. If you could just have fun with yourself. Realize I love being me. I always say to people, if you want to have the secret to life, go out everywhere and say, I love being me. I have an incantation where if I go out for dinner, I always say, I'm here in dinner and I love being me. You know, I'm in the gym. Oh my God, I get to go to the gym. I'm enjoying the moment. I love being me. I'm me every day. I can't get back last week. I've got to be me today. And I've got to love myself today. Because if I can love myself today, my future's going to be amazing. Because guess what? Every single day I'm happy. Every single day I'm loving myself. And it goes from tomorrow. It's a conditioning. It's conditioning. It's conditioning. 5 years from now, I'll be super, 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 super happy. But it has to start today. So many people hope change is just going to happen to them. You've got to make a conscious decision to do the rituals to change. If you're willing to do that, you will change. You'll change. And if you're struggling with it, that's where you do get a coach. That's where you do get a personal trainer. That's where you do get someone that can help you, a finance coach, whatever it is, to help you in those areas. But you've got to be willing to change. It's all on you. I really want you to really hear this message right now and realize you already are worthy. Like I said on the last video, one of the last videos, 400 million to 1 and you show up. If we look at the biology of it and we put, a telescope or whatever, that telescope under it, there's 400 million, but 50 of the little suckers get there. 1 is chosen. You were chosen to be here. You don't need to prove anything. You don't need to prove to anyone that you're good enough, because you need to say within yourself that I am good enough. I am strong. I am worthy. I am confident. That's who I am. If you can get to that place, your whole life will change. So much love to you. Get out of your head. Start owning yourself every day. Start expressing yourself. Stop worrying about what little Jackie or little Susie or Jack thinks of you, because they didn't think. They were too busy thinking about what you were thinking of them. Interesting, isn't it? We're all humans. We all think the same thoughts. So get out of your head. Have an amazing day, and much love out. Boom.